Hey everybody, this is Jen Polson and I'm here with Hillary again.
Hey everyone.
So we're here on Facebook Live today to talk to you about energy work, and we did a Facebook Live a couple weeks ago where we talked about energy work, and we had some questions come up since then. So we're gonna just hang on here for a second maybe and see if we get anyone that comes on that we can talk to. Hopefully we get some questions that we can answer today.
Yeah.
So anyway, not sure where you guys are at. We live in Alabama and it's a beautiful day today.
Yes, it's starting to cool down here, which is nice.
A little.
A little. Maybe it's a little more dry, which makes it feel a little more cool.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Well, let's just go ahead and get started. And you want to start, or you want me to?
I can start. We wanted to talk about the question that we get a lot from our clients and from other people that are interested in energy work. They want to know exactly what happens in a session, what we're doing on our end to help you. We talk a lot about the outcomes of the session, which are amazing, but talking about that process, what we're actually doing in a session. So first, it's good to understand about how everything in our world has a vibration, right?
Yeah.
And just everything, if you look at your hand, it's solid, but it's actually, if you break down the cells and go to like the smallest particle, that is made up of energy. And everything has a vibration. Energy has a vibration. That's how in science they're able to measure energy. That's how they're able to, do our studies and stuff where they show that energy work is real and that it helps people. And so with everything having a vibration, that some vibrations are lower than others. So we love to use the example of food so you can kind of understand just the vibrations there.
We have a
it's a visual lesson.
A visual lesson for you. So, and hi Tina, hi Christine, glad you're here.
Hello.
Okay, so if we were to ask you, what has the higher vibration, a tomato or tomato sauce? What do you think it would be? You can type out your answer if you want. Somebody? Hi, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
Michelle, answer for us. What do you think's the higher vibration, a tomato or tomato sauce?
The fresh live tomato.
The tomato wins.
Awesome. So it's obviously a higher vibration because the tomato is fresh picked off of the plant and it hasn't had anything done to it. And then obviously the canned tomato has been processed to some degree. And so the energy of the tomato sauce is lower. And so that also applies to energy, and having a lower and higher vibration also applies to our emotions and our thoughts and beliefs and these things that we've talked about that we can carry, that we either absorb from other people or just get in a habit of thinking something negative about us or positive. So
some examples, like high vibration words would be, well, I'm going to say the low vibration words first so we end on the high vibration. So low vibration words would be hate, like I hate you, or like a low vibration emotion is anger, shame, jealousy, those are low vibration words and emotions. So high vibration words and emotions are like I love you, I'm happy, joy, forgiveness is a high vibration. So you can see, and then that transfers down to our beliefs as well. So we have different beliefs about ourselves, and sometimes they're conscious and sometimes they're subconscious, and we work with the subconscious ones because they're more difficult to identify and to just let go of out of sheer willpower. So a low vibration belief would be something like, things just don't work out for me. And a high vibration belief would be, I am successful. And so when we do our work, what we're doing in a session is identifying for our clients, like where are your low vibration beliefs causing, or which low vibration beliefs are causing upset in your daily life or in your business or in your relationships or with your money. But into like the nuts and bolts of what like an energy session actually looks like. Go ahead.
So we in the session, we use muscle testing, which is a form of kinesiology. And did we want to go into what muscle testing is on this?
Yeah, I think so, because not everybody knows what muscle testing is.
Yeah.
So
I felt like you gave a really good explanation of muscle testing when we were talking to some people yesterday.
All right. Muscle testing. So if you were in the room with us and we were in a muscle test, like if we were in a muscle test whether this tomato is good for you or the sauce is good for you or something like that, we'd have you put your arm out and we'd apply some pressure on your arm when we ask you a question. And what happens is your body will have a strong reaction to a truth, and it will have a weak reaction to something that's not true, whether it's in your conscious or subconscious. So, for example, if you were here in the room with me and I was muscle testing you and I said, what's your name? And your name is Hillary, and I pressed down on her arm, and her muscle would stay strong because her brain knows her name is Hillary, and that's a truth in her mind. If she said, my name is Betty, and I went down to press her arm, the muscle would be weakened, and I'd be able to push her arm down easily because her brain doesn't recognize that as a truth. And so, so the cool thing about, since we don't see our clients face to face, because we have clients all over the country, we have clients outside of the country, and so we do muscle testing like proxy work. And so it's really cool because we just use our fingers like this, and we're muscle testing weak and strong vibrations. And since energy it doesn't have time and space restraints, we can just have that intention of, okay, I want to help this person recognize what their beliefs are that are causing them some stress or some overwhelm, and then ask specific questions to find out where the weakness in the belief system is, just on our fingers. So cool and simple and powerful. And if you ask us, like, how does that actually work? Like, I have no idea. All I know is that we've been trained in it, and it works.
Yeah, that's just how energy works.
And we're good at it.
Yeah, we're really good. Not to toot our horns too much.
Not to toot our horns, but we love it, which makes it so fun.
Yeah.
And anyway.
And what's so powerful about it, like what Jen shared about, your body, your energy knows what's true for it and what's in it and what isn't. And what happens with our beliefs is sometimes it, for whatever reason, starts to believe something that really isn't true, but we're able to identify that and release that for you. So the truth is that you really are worthy and deserving of success, that you can be successful, but for whatever reason you've had experiences or have had experiences or have just carried a belief from your family that you can't be successful or whatever. And so we identify in a session through muscle testing, oh, this is a weak belief you have, but we're going to now make this strong for you, because that is something we're able to do with energy work. We've been trained, as we're making those identifications, we're then able to use an integration technique to release those blocks and release the falsehood that you've been carrying about who you really are and what you're capable of. And then
And all you have to do as the client is take a breath. So, hi Beth, and thank you, Michelle. So as the client, all you have to do is take the breath and have that intention that the energy of any negative belief or thought just releases from your energy, and then right behind it, so I always imagine when I'm taking the breath, like anything negative is leaving from the top of my head out through my feet. And then right behind it, we have that intention that God's love and light just comes in and like fills in, where that negativity used to be, because we're making room for that love and light to come in and heal and uplift you. And so all we're doing is just making room for you to have those good beliefs by getting rid of the junky ones. So
it's awesome. And then also one thing that we do in a session that doesn't have to be part of the call or the session, and isn't always, it depends on what your energy's needing, but we give you tools and things to help you to learn to retrain your conscious mind to really get on board with what we have reprogrammed for you in your subconscious belief system. I have found for me, as I've received sessions for myself, really the tools that I've been given to learn to practice, to stay in that high vibration, to stay in that high energy spot, that place, that's like where you really start to see the changes too. And that takes time. That's why maybe more than one session is what you need. Actually, I would say more than one session is what everyone needs. That's what I've needed, and it's just a really powerful process, and it can be done in a simple and easy way.
Yeah. So one of our favorite tools, and you may have heard us mention this before, is a toning meditation. And so one of the things that happens when you let go of just your negative beliefs and have a session like this with us is that it does open up more room for you to feel peaceful and calm and really like confident, and we want you to like stay that way, and so one of the tools that we recommend is this toning meditation that we have on our website at jenpolson.com. There's a 10-minute version of it and a 30-minute version of it. And I love it because it gives me like 10 minutes I can take out of my day to just relax and really have the intention of just being completely peaceful and consciously like having that intention of letting any stress go and just calming my brain down. And it keeps me connected to all of the really good work that I've done in my sessions that I've had. And what I've found is that the more calm and peaceful we are throughout our lives, then the easier things fall into place. And I've seen this like in my relationships with my kids. I've seen it happen in my business. Like when I let some old beliefs or negativity go and I get really peaceful, then people show up just out of nowhere. And that makes being in business really fun. And so it's when you can stay peaceful and calm. And I had somebody ask me a couple months ago, like, what do you think the secret of success is? And I would 100% say doing your emotional work, just clearing your own emotional junk on a consistent basis, will do more for your success in your business, in your life, in your relationships, with your money. That will play such a huge impact. And anyway, does anyone have any questions for us? We're open books right now, so anything you want to ask.
And while you're thinking, another tool that we talk about in our sessions that you probably already have at your fingertips and goes along with what we were talking about with everything having a higher or lower vibration is essential oils. And essential oils have a really high vibration, and that's part of why they're able to have such a powerful healing effect on our bodies and how they can really support our physical health. But
And our emotions as well.
yes, and our emotions as well, because since everything is energy and our physical stuff too has emotional roots, like it just works on our bodies in all levels in that way. So we had a little oil tip, right?
Yeah, so we wanted to share with you today lime oil. This is one of my favorites. I wish you could smell this. It's like lime represents the zest for life. And so this is one, you know, if I feel like my energy is low, if I feel a little discouraged or a little overwhelmed, this is one that I grab and I will just like put it in my hands, just a drop or two, and I'll smell it and I'll put it on my neck and on my chest and behind my neck. And it just like gives me this emotional boost, and I love it. And sometimes I'll just put a couple drops in my water too. That's really good. So, all right, we have a question.
Yay, Beth!
I'd like to learn how to muscle test myself. I recently was muscle tested to determine specific supplements for detox. Is there a way I can muscle test myself? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Carolyn Cooper, who we got trained by, she has a DVD out that's specifically learning how to muscle test. So just go to the website, and there will be a link that connects you directly to her website. I think if you go into like what's energy work, I think that's the link to it. Yeah. And then it'll take you directly to her site. Just go to her products and you can grab that DVD. And that's who we learned muscle testing from.
Yeah, and I also, my mother-in-law has learned a muscle test, and she specifically has learned a muscle test for supplements. And I learned some things from her also before I was introduced to Simply Healed. And I would say, just to add to that, Beth, that anyone really can learn to muscle test. I remember for me in the beginning, I was like, how do I do this? How is this even possible? But like the tools and the resources and Carolyn Cooper's little training on just learning how to do that, like it's so valuable and it's possible too. Like anyone can learn to do it. It does take practice and just believing in yourself, but
and if you have some fears about it, just call us. We'll clear that for you.
Yeah. Because that's all that really is. If it's still, if you're practicing and you feel like you're not getting it, there's just some stuff there that you're ready to release.
All right, great question.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think this is it.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, you guys. Hopefully you got some more information about what happens in a session. So just a quick recap. We're muscle testing for beliefs that are keeping you stuck, and so actually we're muscle testing affirmations. That's one way we can tell where there's belief systems that are out of balance. We're muscle testing to find out if any of your blocks are carried down through the generation lines, and we're able to release any ties to those beliefs that are tied to your your energetic DNA. And then we're also checking your energy systems to make sure they're all connected and balanced. And so we have like a specific protocol that we follow.
Yeah.
So you don't really have to come and know every little thing that needs to be fixed or cleared or whatever. We just help you through that process, and it's fun, it's simple, powerful. And we do have group openings that are available with Hillary and Tina. So if you are interested in learning more about our programs, just check out the website at jenpolson.com. And we have some cool bonus that we're offering, I guess, right now for anybody who decides to join in group coaching or individual coaching. And we'd love, just request a call and we can figure out, what program works best for you. So we'd love to work with you. We love it.
Yes. We
So.
would love it.
All right, you guys. Thanks for being
Yeah,
here.
thank
We'll talk to you soon.
Good to see you guys again.